Hello, everyone. This is the Ethereal Aquarian, and I'm going to do another recording, another video. So, I have found that my spiritual journey has brought me to this point where I'm very good healer. I know that. I believe that the trauma a person endures in their childhood primarily has affected, I believe it's affected probably 85%, I don't know, a very high percent of all of mental disorders that we see, whether acknowledged or unacknowledged, as we look at this narcissistic type of corporate greed and individualism that we have. I believe that's all mental disorder. Really, if you've managed to climb your corporate ladder by being cutthroat and by not caring about anybody else, but having that mentality of me, you have a mental disorder. You have a personality disorder. You are the problem. Okay? But yet here we have this society that glorifies that, and that's sick. That's a sickness that has enveloped a nation and beyond. Because I don't know why anybody would look out at this planet and think that there's not enough. Hello, it's a planet. I mean, who was this person that just stuck their flag in and said, "This is mine"? Oh, it's mine. Okay. No, it's all of ours. This whole idea that somebody is better than, or somebody has the authority to, that's my problem right there, is that we've got a nation of people who actually believe that they don't have what it takes to manage themselves. And that's just laziness. Again, mental disorders. If you have a mental disorder, if you think that you need police, if you think that there's some sort of hierarchy that needs to be established to have a country, you have a mental disorder. If you cannot figure out that you need to be an individual that controls themselves, uses their emotions in a creative or productive manner, feels them, and then expresses an idea or a thought based off of that, not that the emotion be the expressive it, you have a mental disorder. You have a mental problem. And when you don't think that you have one and you have one, and you project that onto all of the normal people around you, you make us crazy. That's why the most ingenious people have these inflictions, because we've been projected upon our lives. All of you crazy people who think that there's not enough. Okay, the sun's still burning, folks, and the planet's still producing water and food that grows. Nobody has to pay for this stuff. Hello? The trees that grow for free? This doesn't seem to ring a bell with any of you crazy people who run things and think that money is necessary. It takes no money to pluck an orange off of a tree and eat it. Nobody needs a processed plate of food or a million cows grazing up all of our rainforests. These are not necessary. I mean, this isn't rocket science. This is complete avoidance of personal responsibility. This is not looking, oh, I've been a dick. I need to quit being a dick. Being a dick is being a dick, and I don't like being a dick. I mean, really. I mean, there shouldn't really be much more that needs explained beyond that, but we've got so many people that just like walking around being dicks because it's socially acceptable to be a dick. Okay, well, let's make it socially unacceptable to be a dick. Let's make it, not okay to treat other people like shit. Let's make it the personality disorder that if you think there's not enough for everybody, you're cuckoo. You're the crazy person. Let's do that. Let's look at the reality of things. Boom. Let's quit basing our opinions off of these ideas that are out here. It's scary out here. I've lived on this planet, been homeless many times. I'm okay, folks. My experience, what I have experienced, seen with my eyes, heard with my ears, none of it's true. The fear that people have, we need to be protected from all the boogeyman. The boogeyman are the ones that wear suits and pass law and walk around with badges, violently putting us in jail for, doing drugs or being prostitutes that have nothing to do with anybody else. If that dude over there is smoking crack, what the fuck does it have to do with me? It don't affect me. Let the fucker smoke his crack. Shit, I don't give a fuck. I do not care. What I do care about is the fact that you get to violently put somebody in a cage for that. How does violence justify? Violence is not necessary, folks, unless somebody is, beating you up, which being violently thrown into a jail cell for doing something that's non-violent, that would be cuckoo. Again, cuckoo, fucking crazy. Speed limits, what's wrong with speeding? Oh, because you might. Well, there's a lot of things that might happen. You want to live your life like that? Go to another planet. Go someplace away from me where things might happen. I don't live my life in this might happen thing because so far, I'm still alive, folks. Still breathing, still kicking it. None of these might have happens has happened. I'm not saying they don't happen. But if you really look at what's factual, in your face truth, the shit don't fucking happen. It's all just like, well, it could be, it might be, what if it's... Scary world. No, there's nothing scary about the world except for the people in it that think things might happen. You are the problem. You are the issue. Start thinking for yourself. Start realizing that when you love, that is acceptance of yourself. Trust yourself. Trusting. Nobody trusts themselves. If you think that all this bad shit's gonna happen when you walk out your door, that's because you don't even trust yourself not to do that shit. I trust myself if I sped in my car not to crash into anybody. I trust myself. And I trust myself not to murder anybody. I'm not gonna do that. Trust me, I'm not gonna do that. Trust me, I'm not gonna be an immoral person. I'm not gonna harm or inflict pain on another person. I'm not gonna lie. Why do I gotta lie? What good is lying? I don't see any purpose in that. I don't see none. You will not ever feel, you'll never get through to me that the lie has a purpose. If her ass looks fat, tell her ass looks fat. Maybe she shouldn't be asking if that's she can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. Best line in cinema history. You can't handle the truth. And that's why you live in the woulda, coulda, shouldas. What ifs? Fifths for fifth, huh? I sure wish I could be drunk right now. Y'all make me want to drink. Y'all make me. That's the stupidest thing ever. Y'all make me. Nobody makes me do anything. I'm a sovereign being. I have control over myself. I trust myself. If I do have a drink, I'm gonna be aight. I'm gonna be just fine. And so is everybody around me. And once you start trusting yourself a little bit more, not to do these things, trust yourself. If you did a drug, you're not going to go crazy and kill everybody, okay? Can you trust yourself to do that? Because that seems to be the problem. You don't trust yourself. A lot of people don't trust themselves. And I get it. I was there. It took me a long time to figure out what that really meant. Because it's not just a drop in the bucket. It's not just, okay, I trust myself. What does that mean? It's listening to that still quiet voice that goes on and listening to it, acting upon it, not ignoring it. Realizing what your personal truths are, not denying parts of yourself because, oh, what do they think? What they who's they, and why do they matter so much? Do they run your life? Do they control your happiness? Because chances are, if they do, you're not happy. If anybody outside of you is controlling your happiness, you're not happy. And if you think you are, you're lying to yourself. And again, there's that snowball effect. Open up to being happy and what that really means and what those personal truths are when it comes to the honesty that not only extends to those around you, but starts with you. Who are you? And why is that important to anybody, but you especially? Because we are all in on this, folks. This is all us, all of us. We all did it. One and all, responsible for all. This was our manifestation here. God's own green earth. Here we manifested what we wanted as society, as what we wanted. And it's shit. It really is. I hear freaking signs day in and day out. What the hell is that for? If there's little old ladies falling in the middle of the highway, okay. That might be an emergency. Bears chasing people, bobcats eating people. I can see that we might need some help with something like that. But come on. Cops sitting there, stalking and collecting, not serving and protecting. This is stupid. This is what this is. This is absolutely stupid. And if you want to change it, start with one. Quit lying to yourself. Trust yourself not to do the stupid shit you're scared everybody else is going to do. Because once you trust yourself not to do it, you realize, oh wow, most of my neighbors ain't doing it either. Look at cold hard facts for cold hard facts. Look at the world around you. Oh, I didn't ever have to hide under, I didn't ever have to slide underneath a car from a hail gunfire. No, didn't have to pepper spray my way out of a gang rape. Been all right. Been just fine. I mean, I was raised up in Kansas City, Kansas. Not the best little speck of earth here, so to speak. I mean, that's what others told me, and I'm still looking back going, I was all right. I'm fine. Nobody hurt me. The only people that have hurt me are those that are closest to me, my family and friends, who can't be honest with themselves, live their lives based on others' appearances, who have completely, thrown all of their personal responsibility out the window. Just trust yourself not to do the things that you think you need the world to be this way for. Well, it's just the way it is. Well, why? And if you think that it's just the way for X, Y, and Z, then you need to look at personal responsibility for X, Y, and Z and go, you know what? I'm not going to do X, Y, and Z. And look around and go, neither are they, and neither are they, and neither are they. And look at this, a whole bunch of people in a whole neighborhood not doing X, Y, and Z. I don't see them people over there murdering each other. No gang rapes over here. Everything looks pretty cool. Whoa. Whoa. Reality. In your face reality, folks. It's all right. Trust yourself and then realize that other people can trust themselves too. Take your steps and quit going out here. Out here ain't gonna do it. Out here's all right. Beautiful day. People seem happy. I want to be happy. What you want to be? Lying to yourself about the mishaps and the tragedy in the world. I mean, who's telling you there's a bunch of tragedy? Look at those sources. Double check your sources, folks. Because whoever's telling you tragedy is probably a big hot mess themselves. So, hopefully this message gets out. This is the Ethereal Aquarian. Peace.